This is John Cola with OKRaw.com. Today I have another exciting episode for you, and this episode is going to be a quick one at that. I mean, as you saw in the title, don't eat raw, eat fresh. And yes, that's right, I don't want to encourage you guys to be raw foodists, because raw foodists could have their share of issues. You know, you could be a raw foodist and eat nothing but dates and almond butter all day. You could be a raw foodist and eat kale chips at the store all day. You know, you could be a raw foodist and have, a head of lettuce and oil vinegar dressing and, call yourself a raw foodist. And I don't want you guys to be a raw foodist. I mean, definitely eating a raw foods lifestyle, you're going to get results, but I want you guys to have even better results than raw foodists have. Now, what can you do? Whether you eat all fruits and vegetables or a diet rich in fruits and vegetables or a standard American diet, which I don't recommend, well, the one thing I want to encourage everyone to do out there is to eat fresh foods, man. I'm sitting here in front of my garden and I have peppers and tomatoes and eggplants and okra and a whole bunch of different leafy greens and herbs and parsley and ashitaba and all sweet potatoes growing. I have all kinds of different things growing. And the number one thing of raw foods that most people miss is you want to eat fresh as possible. Freshest is bestest is what I like to say. If you go down to your local Whole Paycheck or Whole Foods, whatever you want to call it, and you just buy the produce that they're selling you, and you're not living in California, it's probably been put on a truck, shipped from California to the destination that they're selling it. Most of the produce sold in Whole Foods actually is coming from California. It's the largest state that produces the most agricultural commodities. And once again, it is a commodity, and that whole system of produce distribution is set up for one reason and one reason only. And it's not to feed your stomach. It's for the profit. So the companies, the farms, the corporations that own the farms can make money, can make moolah, because money makes the world go round, or so many people think. I mean, so many things happen wrong because of money. I mean, I was just watching a documentary the other night on Pfizer and how they came up with a drug, and they knew the drug was bad, but they just pushed their sales people to sell it and all this kind of stuff. And and they're telling doctors to use it for off-label uses so they could write more prescription meds and make more money. And then they got fined like $2 billion or something. It was like the biggest fine of any company, even more than Enron. But in all reality, like, that many dollars of fines is only 2 days of business of them selling their drugs. So they got the rest of the year to make even more money. And I don't take any drugs. I don't think that's the answer. I think the answer is, eating right and eating the fresh foods and fresh, high quality food. So, I always encourage you guys to step up, make whatever you're doing one step better. Take the next step to increase and better your health and your diet. So how can you do that? Well, definitely from going, if you're buying conventional food now, getting organic food is definitely a step in the right direction. It's proven that it contains less pesticides and sprays on it. Even better yet, it also probably contains higher levels of nutrition, especially the antioxidants and the nutrients, but may not be at the same time. But even better than organic is, going to your local farmer's market where it's fresh picked and hopefully also organic, and you have local farmers growing the food for you. Now, there's even better than that, because I thought I was doing pretty good when I ate it pretty much out of farmers markets and stuff, but you can even be better than farmers markets. And what's that? It's growing your own food. You can grow higher quality food than money can buy. I mean, I've proven this time and time again when I eat, something out of my garden, then I go to the store and buy it, or even the farmer's market and buy it. And let me tell you, I mean, I may be prejudiced to my garden, but the stuff I grow is the shit, man. That's what I'm saying. It's the bomb. It tastes so much better than the stuff you could buy. I mean, I grow fajoas on my fajoa trees, and fajoas, they're used as a landscape ornamental plant in Northern California. They're also known as pineapple guavas, and most people just don't take care of their pineapple guavas, and when you don't, you'll get small fruits that don't necessarily taste too great. But when you add good rich soil, compost, rock dust minerals, man, you get like such amazing quality fruit. I've only been to one place that actually had fruit that almost rivaled mine. But and the other thing is that you just don't simply know how good fruits and vegetables could taste unless you've grown your own high quality shit, man. So I really want to encourage you guys to take your diet to the next level. Whatever you're doing, increase the quality of the fresh fruits and vegetables you're eating and eat more of them. I mean, that's my whole message to raw foods. I mean, it's not all this complicated recipes and this and that. It's just about eating fresher, higher quality food, and hopefully you're growing yourself. And hopefully after this video, you're gonna take some initiative to grow some of your own food. If you say, John, I live in an apartment, man, I can't have a garden like you got. Well, you could find a community garden plot. Many places in the area have community gardens where you could just basically rent a piece of land to grow your food. And if you can't do that, you could grow in containers on your balcony. And if you can't do that, you guys all could grow microgreens and sprouts in your kitchen, even without having any land. And once again, increasing the quality of what you're eating in your diet. And that's my whole message to you, is to eat fresh, not raw. Because fresh foods are also raw foods, but not all raw foods are fresh foods. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this quick episode. Once again, my name is John Kohler with OKRaw.com. We'll see you next time. And remember, keep eating your fresh fruits and vegetables. They're the best.